Hi guys, so imbis na papunta kami sa prison kasi 1 hour daw yun yung tour doon sa loob ng prison. Pupunta muna kami ng St. Joseph Cathedral, change of plans, St. Joseph Cathedral, and then pupunta kami sa train street kasi 3:30 daw merong
Train set yun.
oo, meron daw biyahe yung may dadaang train. Pwede ko na matulak si Jowa. Hindi. Alam mo, very thoughtful sila dito sa tour na ito. Kaya kung gusto niyo na pupunta kayo ng Hanoi, I strongly recommend na i-book nyo rin tong tour na to. Meron naman silang group tour. Tingin ko yun yung mas mura. Nagkamali lang yata ako ng book. Kaya solo lang namin. Medyo pricey yung nabook ko. Pero hindi ko alam. Basta tingnan ko mamaya kung magkano. Pero okay naman. Very thoughtful sila na ayun nga oh. Akala ko hindi na namin mapupuntahan yung train street. Pero at least napuntahan namin ngayon. Diba? Laki ng tiyan ko dyan. Bundat na bundat. Diba? Okay. So, kita-kita tayo mamaya ulit sa St. Joseph's Cathedral. Hi guys, so nandito na tayo sa St. Joseph's Cathedral. Ito na tayo. Guys, St. Joseph's Cathedral. Ay, ayun na guys. The famous cathedral. Let's follow our tour guide. Let's follow him. Let's follow him. Ah, ang ganda. Ha? Ay, hindi ko alam.
Inside?
Inside.
It's open from the inside. Yeah. It's open from 2 o'clock.
Ah. Kasi group tour sila guys. So, kami, dalawa lang kami.
There's something called Christian celebration here. Do you have any idea what that is? Maybe reincarnation of Christ here? You think?
I think.
Probably coming off from his tomb here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some Roman guy. Have a seat here and maybe something about that.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so this is the St. Joseph Cathedral. It was built in 1864. This is one of the very first structure when the French first came here in Hanoi.
Ah.
Conquer this place, and then they built this cathedrals on top of a pagoda.
Huh?
Yeah. So somewhat ironic is that they destroyed the pagodas,
Mhm.
some Vietnamese traditional folk religion, and installed it with some Western one.
Mm.
And one of the very reason the French came here in Vietnam is to protect Christianity, because Christian back in the days, where most of us Vietnamese people we follow our traditional folk religion, and some Buddhism. And then we saw a white guy told us that we have to worship and pray to another white guy. We feel disrespected, and because we have been doing our religion for more than 2,000 years.
Mm.
So whenever back in the days when we saw someone who is spreading Christianity or who is proclaim themselves as Christian, they will be executed by the officials here.
Mm.
And the French, they saw that, but the French, they really don't come here for protect our Christianity. To be honest, they're here for the resources and for the location of Vietnam.
Mm.
It sits between India and China, and they have a very long coastline. It's very important for trading from Asia to Europe.
Mm.
So a great outpost for the French here, and also very cheap labor for the French for the plantation, like the rubber and the coffee here.
Mm.
Hello.
And you guys want to have a pictures here? I can help you guys with that.
Picture daw.
Together for you guys.
Picture. Grabe guys, no? Tinayuan nila ng giniba yung pagoda, tapos tinayaan ng simbahan.
Pagoda.
Guys, titingnan natin yung interior ng simbahan. Hindi ko alam kung ano yun yung painting dun sa taas eh. Tinanong niya ako napakisa ko tuloy.
Mas tinayuan.
O, giniba yung pagoda. Tinayuan ng simbahan. So, pupunta tayo sa loob guys. Para tingnan natin interior ng Ano nga ulit? St. Joseph?
St.
Joseph Cathedral.
May mga Indian din sila o mga pasok din sa ano. St. Joseph sa Cathedral.
Yung cellphone. Yung flash photography. Buti na lang. I'm not doing any flash photography.
Tara, mami.
The Santo Niño is too white. Sobrang puti.
Wooden. Wooden daw.
If you visit France, it's somewhat similar to the Notre Dame in Paris, but somewhat more smaller.
So, the original structure is wood.
Yes, but then was a fire that destroyed it. It was stopped. Just when French first came here, they didn't have the concrete and enough stone to build properly.
So, until now, this is a working Catholic church.
Yes, every Sunday you cannot go inside. There's already mass inside. This is actually of Maria. She's wearing the traditional Vietnamese outside. Do this in order to make Christianity more familiar with the Vietnamese.
To we don't have a Mary dressed as a fit.
Really?
No. No Mary. But dressed in Vietnamese. Vietnamese attire.
Outside. You can if you check different custom of Maria wearing.
Virgin Mary's
No, it's the same. But they changed the outfit for the
Yeah.
people to be more familiar
Exactly.
or
Culture.
accept.
Exactly.
Guys, ang galing.
It's the Thailand one.
Ito yung fly. Because this is the common
Common Maria.
that we have. Nothing like this. Ang galing. Is this Korean?
Yes, that is Korean. She's wearing the hanbok there. Korean traditional dress.
Ang galing. Wow. Japanese. Amazing. Amazing, guys. Para mas ma-accept.
Cathedrals, right?
Yes.
Have you
For
made one yet?
no, not yet. I'll make a wish.
Mag-wish. Ikaw, mag-wish ka.
Oh, first time. Ganda naman.
Ganda.
Diba? Ganda. Yan lang guys. Ang init. Pawis hanggang singit. Ganda. Oh my God. Napakagandang guys. Wala silang religion dito yata. Mainit sa loob guys. So, dito kami. Kaya may mga stores din dito sa labas. Kaso may rosary na ako eh. Galing sa Madre. Ay, oh, merong anong tawag dito. Mural. Ito yung paikot. Ang ganda mag-tour guys. Hulas ka lang pag nag-tour ka talaga. Expect mo na siya. Expect na siya guys. Hulas. Hulas walking tour.
Usually, di ba katabi niya palagi? Pag eskwelahan to.
Ah,
School. Ano to? Saint Joseph?
this is a school.
Saint Joseph?
It's a
Used to
Christian
be.
school, yeah.
Christian school.
But now it's transformed into a normal secondary school. Yeah.
Before, is this a government office? No.
No, this is just the headquarters of the Catholic Church in Vietnam. Yeah,
Ah,
but it's mostly governed by the French. But later on, it's have been, after we again our independence from the French, it's become the Vietnamese, and yeah, now it's just the headquarters of the Hanoi Catholic Church in the city.
mm,
Yung sinidikit na rin yung school tsaka sa church, di ba?
You guys ready for the train straight?
sure.
How many person kaya ng Catholic?
What is the... Do you have like a primary religion here in Vietnam?
Well, we have our traditional folk religion. That is where we often worship to our ancestor, and a little bit mix of Buddhism. Because we're in the crossroad of many cultures, like Chinese and from the Indians. Christian around 8%, because when the French came here, they also spread a lot of Christianity here in Vietnam.
Hindi yung
Yes,
Iglesia ni Cristo. Iglesia ni Cristo.
I think that number is going up a lot, the Christian yes, membership. But the majority is still Vietnamese traditional folk religion.
Folk religion.
Yes, but we don't really saw it as like a religion. It's more like a tradition.
Ah, tradition.
Yeah, so that's why on paper around 80% of the Vietnamese population claim us as atheists. No religion, yes. But we still go to pagodas, etc. Yes.
Karamihan daw Buddhist.
No religion.
No religion.
Because if you want to be claim as a Buddhist here in Vietnam, you have to be a monk.
Ah.
Only a monk claim a Buddhist here.
Travel agency pala ako dito eh. Kailangan ko. 28 years.
Ganun pala, guys. So, wala pala talaga silang religion. It's sort of a tradition. Tinatakas.
Right here you can see a lot of difference here. For example, this block of the house is way bigger than these plots of the city here. Because on the right here, this is actually the French Quarter.
Ah, okay.
Only the French officials and the French who living in Vietnam are allowed to get in and live inside here. And the rest are just normal Vietnamese old quarter. That's why this block is so huge here.
Daming tourist, guys. At mainit. It feels like buti lang uminom na ako ng gamot ko sa high blood. Ito yung dinaanan namin kanina, guys. Pumunta kami ng 10 Fosen. Kailangan tumawid tayo agad-agad. Hindi baka maging kwento tayo. Diyan.